Hello everyone and welcome to my annual video, 25 resolution ideas for 2025. I think this is my 7th year doing this video. I think I started 2018 or 2019 and now we're back at such a perfect number, 25. So I'm excited to give you guys exactly that, 25 resolution ideas that you can choose and select from for your 2025 goals and resolutions. Every year I try to make these a little bit more unique than just your average walk 10,000 steps, lose 10 pounds. I try to make them a little bit more fun, creative, and they're going to be in different categories too. So the easiest way to break this up is I did 5 categories with 5 resolution ideas in each category. Those categories are wellness, career and professional, mental health, money, and then relationships and giving back. So you're going to have a nice variety to choose from, different areas of your life, whatever you're wanting to focus on this year. Some of these are repeats from previous years just because they're so good. And most of the time we don't hit every and accomplish every resolution that we set out to. So I feel like if you've put it as a resolution for a previous year, didn't get accomplished, bring it back for another year. I'm also very excited for this video to go up because I am announcing my 2025 series. And if you're new to my channel, you may not know this, but every new year I do a series to help myself and you guys get prepped and get excited for the year ahead. This is again another tradition that I've done for the past 7 years, and every year it's a little bit different. So I want to introduce you to this year's series, which is called Dream and Design 2025. And basically what this is going to be is a YouTube series. Everything's completely free for you guys. Obviously my Dream Daily products like my planners, journals, calendars, those products enhance and work along with the video series, but you don't have to purchase those items in order to watch the videos and enjoy the series and get everything you need to from it. So it's completely free. This video kind of launches that series, but it's really going to start with my next video, which is a prep and reflect on 2024. Then we're going to get into goal setting, creating a vision board, my financial reset for 2025, setting all my money goals. We're going to do a home reset, a wellness reset, and just all those videos that I think are so motivating, not only for myself, but also hopefully for you guys to help you feel really prepared and excited for a fresh start in 2025. And something I'm doing differently this year that I've never done before is I created a Notion page that is going to be a landing page, a little mini website for this series. So I have a little about me here at the top, but then we get into the schedule for the videos in this series. So all the videos I just mentioned, once the videos are live, you'll have the video links here so that you don't have to look around on my YouTube channel to try to find a certain video. You can easily reference them here. And when you click on one of these video titles, it is going to give you a few little notes. And if there's any free downloads, PDFs, journal prompt ideas, just motivational quotes that I want to share with you or products I talk about in the video, this is going to be a little cheat sheet here for that video. And then below this is kind of where you guys can make it your own. So I want you to duplicate this page and you'll be able to edit this for yourselves. So in my goal setting video, which is going to be coming in a week or two, you will see this 2025 word of the year. We'll choose a word, we'll create a vision board, and you can actually upload your vision board right here. So whenever you open this page, you can see your vision board. And there's even going to be a section where you can keep track of your quarterly and monthly goals, which again, don't worry about too much now because that'll all be explained in my goal setting video, which again is coming next week. And there's also a spot, of course, to shop Dream Daily products if you feel oh, I could really use a new journal to work through this series, or I need a new planner for 2025. You'll be able to quickly shop the products that you need, and a very exclusive discount is hidden in here as well. I'm still putting the finishing touches on this, so you may see it edited a little bit throughout the next week, but I am so excited to have this landing page to not only help me stay organized and make sure I'm giving you guys all the content and all the freebies and templates that you need, but also you guys can have this as a place to reference for your own goals. When you're just feeling a little bit behind or down and you need a shot of inspiration, even a few months into the year, you're you know what, let me go back and watch that video that Hannah did in January to get a little kick of motivation again, and let me see how I can rework my goals now and stuff. So this is something that, yes, it's perfect for January, but also you can keep in reference throughout the rest of the year. So if you're excited for this series, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and what you guys think about the upcoming schedule, the Notion page, all of that. Okay, and now without further ado, let's get started with 25 resolution ideas that you can use for 2025. The first category I'm starting with is wellness, because I feel a lot of people are wanting to work on their health and wellness at the start of the new year, myself included. But like I said, these are going to be a little bit more fun than just a typical lose weight, eat healthier type of type of goals. The first idea is to try a new bougie wellness experience. So if you're like me, you love seeing all the really cool wellness and spa experiences like on TikTok, and in Nashville, we've been getting some really cool spas and like physical therapy wellness type of spots opening up. I actually got to go to one last weekend, and I did a float therapy experience where I literally floated on my back for an hour in this salt and magnesium heavy water. But maybe book yourself something like that at the start of the year to just like treat yourself after a stressful holiday season, whether it's something like float therapy or something a little simpler like a sauna experience or a cold plunge. I know people really like cryotherapy, IV infusion. If you've been curious about trying one for yourself, maybe January is the perfect time to do that and just like kickstart your year. The second one is more of like a weekly daily habit, but I feel like when people are first starting out with fitness, don't feel like you have to go to the gym for an hour every day or you have to go to 4 Pilates classes a week. When I'm trying to get back in my fitness grind, which I will be doing at the start of the year because I've been falling off, is I like to just start with telling myself I'm going to do 30 minutes of exercise 3 days a week. And I feel like that's a really great beginner way to get into movement, whether that's a walk, whether that's weightlifting, whether that's yoga, like just keep it simple. 30 minutes, 3 days a week, very doable. Number 3 is to create a consistent sleep routine and sleep schedule. Sleep is something I've always prioritized, like even in high school and college, I would turn down things to make sure I have enough sleep. One thing I've loved is getting an Oura ring. I know we still have some time for Christmas gifts, maybe. The Oura ring, it's expensive, but obviously I use it every day, every night. My favorite thing about it is the sleep tracking, and it has been so cool to see my sleep routine like every night. I see how much REM sleep, light sleep, deep sleep I'm in. I see if I have movement throughout the night. I see what my resting heart rate is, what my oxygen levels are while I sleep. It gives you so much amazing data, and it's really helped me learn like how to take care of myself even while I'm sleeping, which is something we normally don't think about. Highly recommend if you're interested in tracking that more. But even if you don't have the Oura ring, you can create a sleep schedule where you go to bed at a similar time, you have your nighttime routine, you wake up at a similar time every day, and you'll start to see improvements like in all areas of your life. Number 4 kind of goes along with that. If you're having trouble falling asleep at night, get rid of screen time before bed. This is something I implemented in college because I just started reading before bed. Like I'm on my Kindle, but I don't really count that as a screen, or I'm reading a physical book, and it is my favorite way to wind down. I now like can't even think about being on my phone before bed. Like I just set it across my room, don't look at it for 30 minutes to an hour before I fall asleep, and I really think this helps me wind down at the end of the day. And number 5, if you are wanting to eat a little bit healthier but you don't know where to start, I like with just simple substitutes. So substituting one less healthy food. I don't categorize foods, I eat anything I want, but you can substitute that one like a less healthy food in your weekly diet for a healthier alternative. So like for me, something I do is I do love soda. Like I love Coke, root beer, Dr. Pepper, but I'll just have like that maybe once a month or like at a special event. But then as like a weekly little treat, I'll get a healthier soda alternative, or the brand I work for has these greens drinks that I really love. And so that's like my go-to, but then the typical Coke, Dr. Pepper is more like a fun treat that I have every once in a while. So that's obviously a very well used example of like switching out sodas. But if that's just something that you're looking to do in the new year, I feel like starting with simple substitutes is a great way to start feeling like you're doing a little bit of work towards having better nutrition. The next category is career and professional. So the first one here is to network with at least one new professional contact monthly. They tell you in college, and I feel like post-grad, I've just learned how important networking is and staying in touch with those people, which is something I have struggled with the past year, just being so busy. And so I want to make it a point to go get coffee, go to a networking event, maybe just send an email to a colleague or someone that I've met recently, and just, yeah, make it a point like on your calendar, maybe the first of the month, you reach out and connect with that one person. Master time blocking for improved productivity. If you guys don't know, I've been preaching about time blocking for years and years and years. It's in all my planners. It is, I find, the best way to like manage your time and your schedule if you feel like you have a lot to fit in every day. It's basically where you write down the time of day and the task that you're going to do for your whole day. So if you want to learn more about time blocking, you can check out my daily planner or like my student workbooks, post-grad workbooks that Dream Daily sells. And it literally every day you can lay out your schedule by time blocking. Update your resume, LinkedIn, or your like portfolio if maybe you're an artist, graphic designer, something like that. This is again something I always forget to do, but then when the time comes that you want to start looking at other jobs or you are open to recruiters finding you, it's just great to have that resume like freshened up, that LinkedIn freshened up. And so if you haven't done it in a while, So maybe make this a new goal for even January. The next one is to learn a new professional skill, whether that's Excel, coding, social media, graphic design. Just choose a skill that you think would really help you excel in your career this year and start learning it a little bit on the side. You can flex to your boss like, hey, I started learning how to do this really cool Excel document spreadsheet. I don't even know. I think we should use it for this upcoming project. You can flex on them later this year when you've mastered this skill all on your own. And the last one for career and professional is to invest in 3 new workplace outfits. If you're someone who goes into office a lot, I feel like it can be very boring and mundane wearing the same stuff every week. And so maybe it's time to invest in 3 new workplace outfits that you can add into your rotation. The next category for resolutions is mental health, one of my favorite ones, because these I think are some of the most important, like along with maybe physical health. I think mental health ones are really going to help you feel better and feel improved by the end of the year if you're focusing on these goals. So the first one here is to revive an old hobby. This is something I'm really proud of myself for doing. In 2024, I picked up golf, pickleball, and softball. Softball being a big one that was from my past. And to do those things, I just like scheduled time to play with friends, made time in my weekly schedule to go out and play these sports that I used to play as a kid. And especially for softball, I joined my church's softball league, and that was a really great way to not only meet new people, which was a goal of mine for the year, but also to revive this old hobby that I did like since I was 6 years old up till I was 14. And it was challenging because, it's been like 10 years since I played this sport, but it was really rewarding and fulfilling to kind of like get back into something that I loved as a kid. And so whether it's painting, a musical instrument, choir, musical theater, a sport, just a fun hobby, like just picking up something that you love doing as a kid or your younger self is like one of my favorite tips for feeling happier throughout your day and your year. This one's a typical one, but I have to say it because I own a stationery brand and I created my own journal for people who are new to journaling. And so the next one is to journal weekly or daily. I like to journal daily or every other day, but if you're brand new to journaling and it's really intimidating, maybe just start with like a weekly recap. So like at the end or beginning of every week, you write down like the highs and lows, what you did, what you wish you got done, and like you just kind of journal once a week. Could be a good way to like dip your toes in. Next, I love this, but set a book reading goal. My Goodreads goal is what like drives my year. I love it so much. I love reading. This year, just to give you a little hint, I set my goal at 50 books. I'm currently at 40. I have 2 weeks till the end of the year. So we'll see if I can read 10 books in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to try to hit it or at least get to 45. I think I can do. But anyway, if you're not a reader and that sounds insane, I understand. Maybe start with just setting a reading goal of 12 books for the year. That's 1 book a month. And if you read a little bit every day or you set aside time every week, that's definitely doable. So yeah, set a book reading goal. It was one of my favorite things I've started doing in the past few years. This one, I am making this one of my goals for 2025, and that is to spend 5 hours outside per week. This obviously is one for people who work indoors, who have more of an office job. If you work outside, then you're already getting lots more hours than this. But I found like, especially in the winter, I was outside for maybe 20 minutes today, just like walking back and forth from my car or into my apartment. And so I'm really trying to spend more time outside. And so 5 hours a week, that could look like spending 3 hours outside on a Saturday, and that's like a big chunk of it, or maybe going for an hour walk 5 days a week, but just making sure I'm like getting enough fresh air and enjoying the outdoors because I love being outside. But even in the winter, I'm like, I need to prioritize that because it's so easy to just be locked in and be in your office, be in your apartment, and that's it. And the last one for mental health is to create wellness check-ins with a trusted friend or family member or therapist. If you're in therapy, you probably already do this, but if you're not in therapy, start with a trusted friend or family member and do it for each other. So like maybe once a month you like get coffee and you have like a really good heart-to-heart chat, wellness checkup, like how are you doing mentally? How are you doing in this relationship? Like things like that. Maybe weekly you could just send a little text to one another, like on Monday mornings, like, hey, thinking about you this week. Hope you're having a good day. Or like if you're feeling down, let me know how I can pray for you, or just little things like that to make sure that one, you're being checked on, but also you're checking on your friends and your family. And so Find someone who's also looking for an accountability partner in that, and schedule your little wellness check-ins. The next category is money and finance. I bet a lot of you have money goals for this year. I know I do. I'm doing a whole separate video for my money goals. But here are some simple ones to maybe get the ball rolling, to get you start thinking about your money and the resolutions that you could set around it. Increase your savings or debt payoff by this much per month. Obviously fill in the blank. For me, I did this in 2024 by paying about $150 more on my car payment every month than what I had to. And this really is going to help me pay off the car quicker, obviously. So maybe it's increasing your savings monthly by $50, $100, 20%, whatever it may be, or paying off something quicker by increasing your monthly payments. Create a high yield savings account or a Roth IRA. If you don't have either of these, I highly recommend. I'm going to talk about it more in my financial reset New Year's video, but you can also look into them. I do have a Roth IRA. I surprisingly don't have a high yield savings, so that is like one of the first things that I'm doing for my money goals in 2025. Next one is to cut back on spending in one area. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's like a challenge for myself. And so a few examples are, one, like don't buy new makeup till that product is used up. So you're not allowing yourself to buy a new lip liner till your favorite lip liner is used up, or your foundation or sunscreen or something like that. Or for me, something I did this year that I'm proud of is I stopped spending money on getting my nails done. You will see my nails are bare, short and very bare, not very pretty. But I stopped getting my nails done in June, and I like shifted to doing them myself at home with just press on nails. And then like 3 months later, I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna have my nails done unless there's some event or something I really want them done for. And honestly, I like them natural way more than I thought I would. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate my hands. I'm gonna hate my nails. I'm always filming things. I'm always on, my hands are always on camera. I'm gonna hate it. No, I honestly got used to it really quickly, and saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. Like, let me just do quick math, like $70 to $80 per appointment. I've been doing it for 6 months. I've saved almost $500 in the past 6 months just by not getting my nails done. So another challenge that I like to do for myself every now and then is doing a no spend week, or even you could do a no spend weekend or a no spend day. I still have wanted to film one of these, so I will do that at the start of the new year. But yeah, it's basically where you only buy yourself the essentials. So obviously, like, you buy groceries, you buy laundry detergent, like you buy the necessities, but you don't do any frivolous spending. You eat at home every meal. You make your coffee at home. You don't make unnecessary purchases. And it's just like a challenge for yourself to maybe have like a set time where you're really trying to not spend. Okay, the last one for the money category is to make more money by negotiating a raise or promotion at work. I think this is so difficult, especially for like my age group, and it just being like, maybe you're in your first job after college or something, and it's like hard to ask for that promotion or that raise, but so important, especially with the cost of every living expense increasing. Like, you need to be maybe making more money than you are. Figuring out a game plan to go to your boss and do that. Or if you work for yourself like me or something, you can also add in an extra side hustle or an extra stream of income. The last section is relationships and giving back. Such an important one that I often think gets forgotten when we're setting our New Year's goals and resolutions. So the first one in this section is to volunteer at your church or a local mission once a month. Obviously you can do more than once a month, but I feel like that's a great place to start. I really want to do this year. Call or meet a family member once a week. Again, just like, this can kind of go along with that wellness check-in, but also maybe this is someone where you're not calling to like check on each other, but more of just like a chat. I'm sure there's a person in your family or friend group that would love to hear from you once a week. And so just scheduling that time, or just giving a random person a call just to make their day, I think it means a lot more than we think it does. 23, go on a date or try to meet someone new every month. So this could be, if you're looking to date, obviously romantically, you can challenge yourself. If you're not someone who normally dates, like myself, you can challenge yourself to like go on one new date a month. Or if you're just looking for new friends in your city, like scheduling friend dates for once a month, just trying to meet someone new. This is great if you've moved to a new city, or you're just wanting to kind of expand your friend group or like the people in your life. 24, join a local club or community group to meet new people. This could go along great with that, reviving an old hobby. Like I said, I joined my church softball league, which was one way for me to like revive that old hobby, have some fun, do something that's I love that I can see progress in besides just my work, but also to meet new people. And so whether, again, it's a local club, something at your church, a small group, maybe it's a run club, or maybe you like get all the fellow content creators in your city together for a monthly dinner. You can obviously tailor this to your life and your interests, but I just think meeting new people is so beneficial to every area of your life, like relationships, career, mental health. I feel like I just love meeting new people, and it's something that I'm very thankful I've been able to do while living in Nashville. And number 25 is to support small or local businesses to align with your spending values. As a small business owner, I just know how much it affects your local community, your friends, your family who have these small businesses. And so whether you know the person, the owner or not, go to your local downtown, go in the little boutiques there, try to support local and support small. And you're really like it's the best, I think the best way to help the local economy. Shopping companies that make you feel good about shopping there really does make you feel better, but also it just helps everyone involved. Whenever you have to buy someone a birthday gift, you buy it from a local or small business. And that's just an easy way to feel like you're doing some good in your community and economy. So those were my 25 resolution ideas for 2025. Comment below if one or a few of these resonated with you, if you're going to be taking an idea from one of these lists. I would love to know that. And if you want to know what goals I'm setting for the new year, stay tuned for my goal reset video coming, like I said, I think next week. You can find all those details again on my Dream and Design 2025 landing page, all on Notion. Again, we'll have it linked in the description box. You can go check it out. Get excited. Turn on my post notifications here on YouTube. You just click that little bell and it'll let you know every time I post, and there will be a lot of posts coming in the next few weeks. So get excited for all of the new year content. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here for another resolution ideas video. Let me know if you've come back year after year. I would love to know that too. All right. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.